Can you make it clap? That question, along with many others, will be answered in today's Q&A. Let's begin. What's your favorite food? Ooh, that's a tough one to start with, but if I had to pick one food, I would have to go with shrimp Alfredo. I'm a big fan of pasta. What's the holdup? Yeah, I know this video is a bit late. Just give me a break, alright? I'm a busy guy. Okay, chill. What's your birth moon? There you go. How long are you planning to do this art thing? Well, I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. At least not until the industry is fully taken over by AI. And even then, I might still stick around. What inspired you to draw your main OC? That's a great question. I can actually cite a few things that inspired my main OC, as well as all my other characters. The biggest inspiration that many of you probably noticed when you came across my page is Henry Stickmin. If you're unaware, this is the main character from an animated choice-based story game series, and these games were very special to me growing up, as they were a massive piece of my childhood, so naturally I drew lots of fan art of it. I'll even show you a few that I've still kept from many years ago. Anyway, at some point around middle school, I started doodling a lot of comics with my own Henry Stickmin-like character that you can see here, and this is where my OC first originated from. Fast forward a couple years later, I started to become heavily inspired by 1930s cartoons, mainly due to Cuphead. I was obsessed with that game for the longest time, and I still consider it my personal favorite game. As I continued drawing my stick figure OC, I started to subtly add 1930s character design elements to it, such as white gloves, pie eyes, etc. And I've just continued drawing that character to this day. And now I've made him the avatar for my entire online identity. Now, of course, I do want to expand my creativity and explore other art styles and design choices, but stick figures will always hold a special place in my heart just due to the nostalgic connection I have with them. Anyway, I was rambling for a bit, so short answer, my OC was inspired by Cuphead and Henry Stickmin. Next question. Was he born with his hair color or does he dye it? Now, I assume you're also referring to my main OC, and the answer is yes, that is indeed his natural hair color. It's not hair dye. When is your next fight scene?
Good question.
Okay, if you followed my channel for a while, then you'll know that I used to make a lot of stick figure fight scene animations. That was actually the main type of content on my channel for a pretty long while, and many of those videos are some of my favorite projects that I've ever made. Although I haven't made another one in quite some time now, and the reason is because I've wanted to try expanding my channel by experimenting with other forms of content to see if it'll kick off. That's why I've been doing lots of gaming videos and storytime animations as of recently. Now, I will be making more animations with fight scenes at some point, but I can't give an exact date at the moment. You'll just have to wait and see. What's the scariest FNAF game? Oh, for me, it's definitely FNAF 4. Out of all the FNAF games I've played, FNAF 4 still gets good scares out of me, even till this day. Everything from the environment to the jump scares is just absolute peak horror, and a massive step up from all the other games. 3D when? Huh? Will you be making more paper animations? Absolutely, paper animations might just be my favorite type of media that I create. Now, many would consider paper animation to be much more stressful, time-consuming, and restraining, and I would agree, but honestly I love the added challenge. I think animating on paper really gives a much more rewarding product due to the difficulty that's involved. And I also personally think it's just much more comfortable for me to draw on paper since I'm more of a traditional artist anyway. Whew, okay, I'll do one more question. Hopefully it's not weird. Never mind, we're done. Okay, bye!